Beat him senseless.
You and me and you, we gonna throw down. That's right, we gonna get serious.
You can run, but you can't hide.
It's time for the Fuller Broadcast with your host, Jeff Fuller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fuller Broadcast 24/7 Sports News Live interviews. I do interviews with MMA fighters, UFC, BKFC, anybody out there who likes to get their stories told. I even have interviews with a lot of MMA fighters proving their way to get to the next level. And there's a lot of fighters out there are ready to show what they're worth. So I'm going to bring up the Hammer. Oh, man.
What's up,
hey, man,
Jeff?
what's up? Hang on for a second. Sorry about that. My kids are bothering me. Hey, so before we get started, let's introduce yourself and what division you fight at, what promotion, and we'll take the questions from there.
What's up, y'all? My name's the Hebrew Hammer. I fight for the Shadow FC. You feel me? The best motherfucking team there is. I'm sorry if my fault for cursing, but the best team there is. And you already know I'm 6 foot, 240 pounds, ready to take over the heavyweight division. Ain't no joke, ain't no games. I'm just trying to sit here and make sure I'm the king of what deserves to be mine.
So when we get started, you got a fight coming up, which, you know, the guy backed out of it. So the fight you got coming up Saturday is going to be a better test for you. How you feel about that fight coming up right now?
I feel very lucky to have that type of fight because Baby Rhino is actually a strong person to actually fight. His jiu-jitsu, his ground game's on point, so it's going to really test me and show me where I'm lacking because at the end of the day, he's Team Shadow as well. So we breed great fighters, and that's all we have. So the fact that we're going to sit here, we're going to have our fight, you know, I'm going to have to come up on top. No disrespect my dog Baby Rhino, but at the end of the day, you know, I got to do what I got to do to make sure I'm number one professionally, amateurly, wherever there is.
So your next step is you want to fight pro. So where would you like to see yourself at pro, and what would you have to say to the other fighters out there being ready for you?
Pro, I'll do whatever there is. Right now, the bare knuckle scene has been going crazy. So I'm trying to see what's going on over there. And to the fighters, I want to tell them that at the end of the day, they're having their fun. You know, at the end, you can have your fun, train, fight, make your money. Once I make it to the scene, y'all going to lose all that stuff. Y'all going to see the real Conor McGregor, the motherfucking bare knuckle fighting.
So none of these fighters have seen you fight. So I have a few fighters that I've known that in the bare knuckle that I watch. I really like how they fight. If you were to say something to the management team right now out there, and including with me on here, what would you have to say to the management and the fighters preparing for you to coming this summer or whatnot?
There's really nothing I can say but prepare. Because at the end of the day, I don't care who I fight. I don't care what it is. Just put them in front of me. I train my craft. I make sure my craft is on point because nobody can beat it. I know that this shit is good. I know that it's been efficient. So I know at the end of the day, until I be proven otherwise, I'm going to keep practicing my craft and make it number one.
So, guys, this is the fighter that I met. Never met him before. And his attitude, I've seen a few of his clips on his fighting. I believe he's going to be one of the best heavyweight fighters, and either the heavyweight division or light heavyweight division, don't matter what it is. He's going to prove you guys wrong. He belongs in the pro level, and he will show you guys that he can fight.
I definitely will, and it's easy.
Okay, sorry, breaking up there. So with your support you have with your family, your friends, how do they feel about you going up to the next level and fight in either the BYB or the BKFC, which is only knuckles?
They just proud of me. They just proud of me because at the end of the day, I took this from the streets to doing actually something for my children. And the support system gets stronger and stronger by the day. And that's what matters to me. You know, everybody knows I can fight. All my support system knows I can fight. Everybody over here knows what time it is with me. You know what I mean? We're all, you know, my homies know what we used to do and all that shit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I just want to be the best because I know I'm the best. I've already proven it. Now I gotta show y'all. Not y'all, but you know what I mean.
So let I noticed you train a lot different than any other fighters out there. You're a fighter that believes in number one would be the cardio, keeping your body in shape and be able to last longer in fights more than other fighters. So how's your training different than what other fighters do when they're lifting weights and all that crap they do?
See, that's why the heavyweight fighters are sitting there slow as hell because they sit there and put too much muscle. See, I ain't got no arms. I got power in my body because I know how to rotate my body. I know how to punch. I know how this works. You know what I mean? So I got my fast skills. I'm able to be quick on my feet, and I'm able to do a lot of things that these heavyweight fighters ain't able to do. That's the thing that makes me over them because at the end of the day, if they can catch me, they can beat me. But they can't. There's no catching me.
So the training that you do, which I love, is doing all the cardio and doing working the back stuff. But the weights, a lot of fighters I see that do use the weights are like basically you could put your risk in injuring yourself when you're doing weights, right?
I don't lift weights.
So the cardio and everything else that you do as training is more preparing yourself mentally against other fighters where you already know, say, hey, I'm a better cardio person,
I believe that I have the strikes too. I have a lot better strikes than a lot of people I've been seeing. My strikes are on point, so is my cardio. I train my strikes a lot.
Okay, I have one of the viewers say, talk about how you're true. I guess how you got better.
Not how natural as in like
Yeah,
I don't
natural.
lift
Okay.
weights. I do this on my own. Yeah, I just pull ups, push ups. I sit there and do shadow boxing. I'll shadow box about an hour, 2 hours. I'll do things like that. I'll swim, jog, things that my body is capable to do. I don't need weights that would. I'm 240 pounds. You know what I mean? I got enough weight for my body to get stronger with.
So who you if you I'm not sure if you watch any bare knuckle fighting or any BYB fighting. If you were personally would call somebody out in heavyweight before you turn pro, who would you want to call out? Anybody?
Honestly, I don't. I don't even know none of them fighters because they don't interest me. None of those
That's
fighters
good.
interest me. All I know is that once I get there, that's when the interest is gonna happen. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Hebrew Hammer, that's who's coming into the scene now." Right now, I don't know nobody. They're all nobodies to me. Until they can show me they ain't, that's how I'm gonna feel.
Your friends kill me, man.
Yeah,
That guy kills me.
that's the team right there.
So how do you rate your training as of now before the COVID-19 hit? Do you believe that you're like 1,000% better than what the training was before during the COVID-19?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, training has been my thing for a while. I've been training since I was young, but I started picking back up 2 years ago after me and my baby mom split up. So it actually got like my training got more intense. I have nothing to do, you know what I mean? So now that I'm ready 2 years later, there's something, going on right now that I'm ready and I know I'm ready to prove everybody wrong. And everybody's gonna be mad as hell except the people that are with me because that's what matters.
So everybody, if you're watching my show right now, you have the Hebrew Hammer coming. He's got a fight this Saturday against opponent
Baby
that I
brother.
guess, yeah, it's one of his teammates, right?
Yes, sir. His
So
retirement fight is gonna be an amazing one.
as he's getting prepared for this fight, after this fight, me and him will come on this show a week after that, and we will talk about his next step and where we're going to see him going, getting ready for the BKFC tryout, or we're going to see him in the BYB. Don't matter where you're going to see him, he's coming for something, and he's going to tell you right now what he's coming for.
I'm coming for that title and I'm coming for that number one pound for pound spot. That's what I want. That's all I'm gonna get. And at the end of the day, until I grow old, I ain't losing my throne. So just wait. Just give me a little bit of more time, and I'll show you how I can shine.
So, if you guys haven't met the Hammer yet, if you want to challenge him, he's throwing out any challenges in the heavyweight division. Give him a holler, message him, or message me. We'll see what we could do. He's going to be breaking some walls down.
I'm going to be breaking some jaws.
All right, guys. So, this is it. I got to let him go. He's got some training to do. Get ready for his fight coming. He does nothing but train 7 days a week for anything that's getting thrown at him. So I wish you the luck, and I'll be watching you, and we'll be talking here soon.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, before we get off here, you got anything to say to your Shadow FC MMA fighters that are fighting this Saturday?
Man, Shadow FC, I'm going to just talk it as a whole, man. We're a great group and a great brotherhood, and everybody that's fighting over there is going to be an intense fight. My boy Dietz and the Amish Nightmare is going to be banging out. I want to say that's his name. If I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry. I be training a lot, so I don't really get in tune with names and stuff. But, it's going to be a lot of fight. And Matt, I'm going to see my dog Matt knock Anthony out, which is what the highlight of my night's always going to be. That's my boy right there. But so Shadow as a whole, man, Coach, Big John, thank you for everything y'all let me do, man. Thank you for letting me fight. Thank you for letting me get here, man. I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate everybody in Shadow for helping me out. I appreciate God. Thank you, God, for letting this opportunity happen. And he's the one that's going to give me the power in my fist to knock everybody out in my way.
So, guys, remember, the Hammer is coming for you. You see that? He's coming for you. He's going to be breaking walls, breaking jaws, and he's going to get that strap one day. You better watch out. So I appreciate you taking the time being on my show. We got a lot to talk about here the next few weeks. And you have a good night, man. Keep that training up.
Hey, you too, man. I will. God bless y'all.
All right, guys. You heard from Hebrew Hammer. He's ready. He's getting ready to heavyweight division. He's undefeated right now. He's got a big fight coming up Saturday with the Shadow FC MMA in Florida. I think it's at Leesburg, Florida. So be ready for that. I will actually try to watch that feed if they will live shoot that and keep you guys updated. So be on the watch out. Heavyweight division, he's coming for you. Have a good night, and thank you for watching the Fuller Broadcast 24/7 Sports News. Have a good night.